we just had a power outage. Okay, so this is me without my light. Okay. Can I turn it back on? Whoa, that's bright. Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, episode 131. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in a very gray Frederick day. Very muggy as well. Humidity is like 77% or so. But after this, once I don't need the makeup anymore, I will take the dog for a walk. As ever, it's freezing in my basement, which is just fine for me. I will be kind of staying down here and working on different pattern pieces. There was a mistake in the Hogwarts of History DK upload. It was missing numbers that should have been there on the first sizes for the increase rows. That is completely my fault. I know I put them back in, but I don't know where they went. So I must have uploaded the wrong document. I'm currently fine-tooth combing with my tech editor through the document again, and then I will be issuing a upload on Ravelry where you bought it, and it will be fixed. And my absolutely deepest apologies. It had to have been there when the testers got the first pattern because nobody said anything. Like an entirely missing number would have been something that would have gotten caught. But be that as it may, it wasn't there when I finally did the upload, so I will be issuing a update on that. So just looked for it, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I am drinking Bones Coffee Company in a Bones Coffee Company mug. Today's mug is High Voltage, which is one of their coffees. And I bought this as a gift for my husband because I like to think of him as my mad scientist. And I love blue. So it's a great mug. It's heavy. Sometimes I like going for the Carrot Kazakhs just because they're lighter. The glass feels lighter. This is like a thrown clay mug. So, and because it's blue, I'm drinking Blues Berry, which is the Blues Brothers cover on the artwork. I showed it off a few weeks ago. Okay, let's see. All right, episode 131. We do have a furry co-host. I've turned on the heating pad and I am attempting to have her just stay there in the couch. I've loaded it with blankets and just kind of created a little cozy nook. So fingers crossed she will let me work. I do have a new prize pack that came in, so a little bit of Mr. Postman. I have some finished objects cast on, and I am ready to announce the winner. So because I did kind of take a week to catch up on drawing prizes, again, it was a week. So what I have gone ahead and done is pulled a second winner. Sorry, I'm gonna ahem a few times. My throat is not quite awake yet. I haven't talked to anyone. So I have 3 in total, but I do have 2 here. Again, they're mysteries. I don't know what's in them. I haven't opened them, but I know that they are done in the bead style that I'm sure you've seen in passing. I know the Corner of Craft does a lot. So this is Sinami Creations, and she does have an Etsy shop if you want to check out more of her stuff. So I have 2 winners, 2 winners for episode 129. I pulled from the comments, and the first winner is Katie Ross. And then the second winner was Janet J. Robertson. So if that is you, congratulations. Do feel free to message me if you are okay with Ravelry, you can message me through Ravelry, but I am always available through my email as well, which is badwolfgirlstudios@gmail.com. So if you want to email me through either place, letting me know your address, and I've got your full names. I think I've got your real full names if I'm doing your mail. So if that's not actually your name, if that's your alias, please do let me know your full name so that I can get it in the post in the coming week or 12 days. I will try to do my darndest to get it out sooner. This past weekend, I had a really big trunk show pop-up for one day. I am thrilled that so many people came out and shopped the 20% off. It was so much fun to get on the live with the Fiberists, and I recognized one of the comment names was somebody who had commented in on theirs as well. And I was like, I know that name. But yeah, so it was so much fun. Thank you everyone who supported the patterns, who supported the shop update, who shopped the mystery skeins. I do still have the mystery skein listing up. And because the sale is over, I might drop it down a little bit. Maybe I'll like drop it $1 so that it makes up for the 20% that you missed. But anyway, I do still have mystery skeins. Some of them are, let's see, you've got stuff like pumpkin pasties, Newt Scamander, some golds, some purples, a lot of like just a little bit too light Night Furies. Yeah, so if you like any of those colors and you are ordering from me and you want to request it, I am more than happy to try and get one of them out to you. Thank you if you do put in a note that someone was like, anything but light blue. Great, I will absolutely avoid that color for you. So it's just easy. If you have something that you absolutely just will never knit with pink, you can always put that in the comment and I will do my absolute best to avoid anything in the range of pink for you. So yeah, if you can hear, my husband just came downstairs, probably for a cup of tea or something, and Gypsy went to him, so. All right, next up I will be closing out the House Pride Cal at the end of this month, and I will be drawing winners from that. I think I'm just gonna make a separate video announcing the winners, and I'll put the little goodie bags together and I'll just like do a little hold up. So our new knit along that is going to be happening is going to be Christmas in July, year 4. Very exciting. The hashtag that I'm going to be pulling prizes from this year, I have a thread open, or I believe I was starting a thread in the Ravelry, but again, at the moment, a lot of people are having issues, even if it's not full-blown seizures, it's migraines and headaches and eye strain. So if you're okay with Instagram still, I would like to just host a hashtag follow along and giveaway, and for the participation, it will be BWG, Bad Wolf Girl, Christmas in July, full words, 4, number 4. So BWG Christmas in July 4 will be the hashtag to participate in the knit along. The rules are that you cast on something that will alleviate the stress at the end of the year. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not is fine. That is, if you're solstice or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate is great. If it takes away stress from you during this kind of like crazy winter season, do it. That's it. That's it. It's awesome. If you want to use my yarn, I will be uploading all of my Christmas colors again, and hopefully introducing a new one, as I try to do every year. But yes, so super excited about that. I have closed the Advent listing, and I'm going to be pulling the listings all together and matching them up with their bags and their different parts. And then I am starting on the dyeing, because I want to do everything in a bulk batch that you are able to, everyone gets at least the same dye lot type of thing that is consistent. So I will be starting to dye that next week. I think I now have enough minis in the house to be able to do everything. Yeah, so that's awesome. And that will be, so if you'd messaged me, like, it says it shipped. It didn't really ship. I just printed it so that I didn't lose it. But thank you everyone for your patience. This is my first round of Advents. Honestly, don't think I'm doing it again. This is already a nightmare. I much prefer doing build your own Advents, where I just have to do 5 colors at a time. And yeah, I don't know if I can do this again, but I am going to put my 110% into this year and get through it. And then maybe I'll make a choice after that. But I've got ideas for, like, I'll pre-pack it for you. Like, if you want your skeins to come in like mystery minis, I'll put them in baggies and you can label them depending on how many you get. You know, like, you could just, I'll put them in the little cake bags, basically, like, you know, and I'll seal it, and then you'll get those in the mail, and you'll put them aside, or open them, whatever you want to do, and put them aside, and then later you would have, you know, 20 or 25, however many you wanted to get that year, and just kind of open and make one yourself. So, okay. She always makes me nervous when she, like, you know, she bunches the blanket, but she, like, pulls it up with her nails, and it's crocheted from my Nana, who's now gone, and I'm always like, oh God, watch your nails, like, but I guess blankets are made to be loved, but some of them, as they get older, you're like, you don't want them destroyed. All right, so that is that. Bad Wolf Girl Christmas in July is happening. The 2 winners of Katie and Janet. Email is always available. I know Ravelry is giving people problems right now. I am so sorry about that. I am working on a secondary website, and I also have my own website of badwolfgirlstudios.weebly.com. If anyone ever has issue with that website, do let me know. That would be great. Somebody did write in and say that my website was easy to look at, which I always thought it was too plain, but that's great. That's great. Easy to look at is good. Plain perhaps is the way to go at the moment. So I am pretty pleased with that. What else? I think I am going to move right in to what I'm wearing. Got what I'm drinking, what I'm wearing. Sounds like she's all the way upstairs. What I'm wearing is my High Tide, which is a kind of drop sleeve with additional put on. Mine only go to the elbow, so really nice for summer. It just keeps the back of my arm warm enough where it's not like long sleeves at all, so like my arms are mostly free. It does come with an I-cord neckline. This is part of the cozy collection that I created. Lots of C's there. And then I don't know if you can see, yep. So I have a kind of feather and fan at the bottom. This one was made with no pearls, so it's all flat. And I did it in this really pretty color from, it was called Moss, King Fiber Co., I think. King Fiber. And I used at least 2 full skeins. I think I almost did a third. Now I think actually I stopped a little early, so I was debating. I think I found that the rest of my skein upstairs. I was debating bringing it down and knitting a few more rounds on the sweater and doing another bind off. so that I would just have more fabric, because I do like to block it like wide so that it has that drape. But yeah, it's still extremely comfortable. I did have like a lime green sports bra, and I was afraid that would show through, so I have a tank top under this, but I usually just a regular sports bra is fine to wear under this. It's not really see-through, but it is kind of like, if I pull it, you can see through it, but if I do this, you can't. So, yeah, ta-da! I think it goes really cute with my hair, which is actually probably almost the same color for the third week in a row. So I think I've settled on a summer color. Feel pretty good with this. My roots look great. No, everyone's worried about their roots, but I just love mine. Like, small wins, right? Okay, so yes, I'm wearing the high tide, and I think that's it. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I hit you. Are you okay? Coffee is excellent. Okay, so let's move into finished objects. I have several. All right, so let's go with the oldest. I now have a finished pair of Voldemort socks. This is the colorway Voldemort from Nomadic Yarns. It may get renamed, but that is what it was. It has this fantastic kind of like gray, teal, dark green, lime green, black, silver. What I did was and you can see it, I picked up along the black stripe and I knit one more section of color, and then I did a black cuff in Stroll from Knit Picks, and I am thrilled with them. They went so fast because I was only knitting one sequence before doing the cuff, so they flew. When I picked it up, it flew. I turned shorties into long socks just because the more I was wearing them, the more I realized that that's really where I wanted them to be. So I'm thrilled with them. I can't wait. I am debating. I don't think I'm going to put them in my box of socks this year. I think I'm just going to wear them because they were technically already finished. They're zombies. I brought them back from the dead, so I don't think that they get a full box type of thing, but I'm so excited about these. I really, really love them. I do. She's playing. Next up, I was watching Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, her podcast, and she was talking about sock camp, and just like her love of socks just bit me through the TV screen. It was insane. I'm telling you, it's contagious. So I had a little sock monster bite me, and I went and dug out more socks to finish, because like I did this and then I was like, I need another sock. So I like whipped this out and I was like, I'm on the ribbing, I can finish that. So I did. So I just kind of booped through. I think I was around the blue, and I went ahead and knit one more stripe here, and I started into here, and then I just touched into the purple on my cuff, and I tried it on. It fits great. I went back, ooh, golly. I went back into the heel and picked up, and ironically it was the same color, picked up and then finished it off. It's an afterthought heel, so it does that. And this is Patons Kroy. I do need to knit the second one. The ball is just in this little cubby here. So, and this is blue raspberry, I think is the colorway. I love it. It's so pretty. It was originally for Pat, but then I decided I wanted them. So after that one, I was still bitten by the sock bug, and I decided that I wanted to treat myself to a new cast on, because I had finished, you know, a pair of socks that I had wanted to do, and then I'd finished a sock. So I really wanted to treat myself with a new cast on. So I did. This is Kiss the Girl from Nomadic Yarns. It is a self-striping, obviously, and I mixed it with my Night Bus original color. This is Night Bus from the first time that I was dyeing it. It might be a little bit darker purple now. I have to redo the batch and see how it looks with the new purple that they came out with. So, but it really looks great with these guys. So it's Night Bus and Kiss the Girl, and I think that it just looks so good. I love it. I did an afterthought heel, and actually it was weird. I knit past the heel, and then while this was still in the needles, I went in and I cut in and I did the heel. So I had needles and other needles, and I'm like working it around. I don't know if I would do it again. And then I finished the leg and did the cuff. So by the time I did the cuff, it was done. Like I had done a short row heel. But yeah, so I don't think I'd do it again. I am working on the second one already. I'm quite addicted to these stripes. My favorites are the orange and the like aqua teal here. Like, oh, those two, I just get so excited. And then I just kind of like go through these three, and then I get to the bright again. And especially when I work on them outside, they're so bright. I just love it. They are full length, so as tall as they are long, which is kind of my go-to for sock knitting. I do have a little bit of a larger calf, so I don't want to do them too high, but it works. And then, okay, so moving on. Next up, I found an old hat. So I was upstairs looking for, golly, I forget what. I was looking for something, and I came across this bag. It was one of the takeaway bags that have snaps from Simply Serving. They look like little containers, and they snap at the top. And I was like, oh no, what's in this? And I open it. So I found this, and I was like, oh, and it was only to here. And I took a photo of myself holding it, kind of like that, on Instagram, and was like, hey, I found a long lost, I forgot to weave this in. I found a long lost hat. So the inside looks pretty crazy for sure. Let me just show you one side. It doesn't look so bad, but there's the floats. They're okay. They're not great floats. And then I was afraid I wouldn't have enough of the purple, so I did start in gray. But then I changed because I wanted purple to show all the way through here. And I did a folded brim where I knit double, folded it under, and then knit this row together. So you can see those stitches there as well, where they were folded in. And it's super cute. It's just a little pattern that I was working on. I believe it's going to be 96 stitches on a US 7. Look ridiculous for that millisecond, but ta-da, another hat. I love hats. And just has this like kind of almost like a crown headband, which I think is so cute. It needs a pom-pom, clearly. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I think it's really, really cute. And just a big, like, brownish gray pom-pom, all blended and fluffy. I think it would be great. So, I love it. I love it. So this was another one. I used, let me take it off so you can see. I've got, this is a Malabrigo. It might be, I don't know what, no, it's not Anniversario. I don't know what the purple is, I'm sorry. It's Malabrigo. And then this is my color, it's Pumpkin Pasties. This is Fairy Tale, that red. It's like a purple, actually. It's Fairy Tale, it's comfy worsted, so it's actually a cotton and linen blend in worsted weight. It's very soft, it's very, very soft. And the kind of grayish, blackish right here that I was blending in is Night Fury. That was the first Night Fury that I tried to do. So, ba-doop boop. Yeah, it was just this little, I guess I just wanted to try something. And it's like, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know, it's a little hard to stretch color work around the top of your head. I did go up to an 8. No, I have no idea what I knit this actually on. It was probably a 7, because that was all done before I got to it. So then I continued with a 7 for the hat, and that part, you know, like obviously stretched out and does all sorts of nice things. I did not officially block this. I figure my head will block it. So I am not worried. I am not worried. And then my last one was the kitty cat hat that I was working on previously. So when said child puts it on, it kind of pokes its little kitty ears up like this. I don't think I can fit. Oh my God, I can. Oh my God, I can. Okay, so yeah, there you go. It looks ridiculous because it's not meant for my head, but that's kind of how that goes. Little kitty cat ears. Not too bad. I can't believe it fits. And I did it, oh golly, I can't remember how many stitches. I hope I said it in a previous podcast. But basically, typically you can just like knit all the way up and then do a Kitchener bind off. But I actually tried to do some shaping just a little bit. So I decreased by 3 stitches 4 times, so 12 stitches in total, to just kind of create like a little bit more of a bend, and have a little less fabric at the top of the hat once it stretches. So yeah, I think it's cute. I think it worked the way it was supposed to. I knit like 6 or 7 inches so that it could be like rolled up if it was too big for maybe one of my nieces, or I might gift it to the neighbor baby. It will probably be too big for her this year, but hats, obviously it fits the top of my head. It was a worsted weight, that's why it got so big. Numb. All right, so I want to get my prizes over here so I can show those off in a minute. But we'll just continue into whips. In my mermaid bag that was part of a collaboration for mermaid holiday party, has fun little things. Blue in the inside. This is Stitching Plaza. My dear Georgianne. And inside I've got Night Bus. Yeah. And Kiss the Girl. So funny, self-striping doesn't look anything like self-striping once you put it into cake form. It's like, it's a ball form, yes, cake form though. And now, okay, there it is. Boo doo boo doo boo. Yeah, look at all that. I am past the heel. That is the heel. So I am past the heel, doing well. I will measure it up, but how many orange stripes do I have above? 1, 2, 3 orange stripes. So I have 3 on that one. I only have 1 on this one, so I'll need at least 1 more. Yeah, I think at least 1, 2, 3. There's 6 orange stripes on that, and I followed almost the same exact thing. So there should be 6 here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 will be where that is. And I'm using one of my crab charms. This was our moving charm, moved to Maryland. So it's our house key. We bought our first house in Maryland. And the little Maryland crab, so cute. I like messaged Simply Serving. I was like, I need a favor. I need something. And she was able to come up with this. And now she sells little crabs in her shop and it's amazing. So I think I can just move my progress keeper up since I am gonna start again today, but you can see I was able to get from here to this orange stripe in one day, and then from here to here in another. So 2 days of work, not bad. And again, it's night bus on the toe. Really good, love. So I've been super enjoying that. I just have it sitting on the couch with me, and I just kind of like wanted to extend out the amount of time that I was knitting with it, because it's just so good. So I've got 2 other things. All right, so my mountain mist, which is looking like a hot mess right now. Hold on, here we go. I don't know how this, oh, this is what? I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna put it in here. Okay. Oh, this is my mountain mist by Tin Can Knits. The colors are very reminiscent of the ones that she knits for the cover of the mountain mist. It is mint, tranquil, marina, and solstice heather, and then navy. So this is a certain blue, and then I kind of ran out of that blue and I went into the next blue. So yeah, you can clearly see where that happened. And I did a knit one, slip one, trying to blend it. I think I have to rip it back out. That's why I haven't gotten very far, I think, because I am not sold on this lumpiness right here. I'm actually debating ripping it back to right here where this point is, and starting just a clean dark navy line right there, which would mean going back to before the sleeve split. And the last, it looks like there was one more increase. Yeah, there was another increase. You can see it kind of like flares a little bit. So there was another increase to get it to here. And I don't think I was reading the directions very well. So it was supposed to be a little bit earlier than I did it. So honestly, it might not be a bad idea to rip back and just make it clean. I still love, I mean, looking at it, I still love it. I still want it, but I'm very stalled out on it. I think the fact that it's such a large project, and I just knit such a large project, I just needed a break. And I went to socks because they're quick. So yes, I think it's not yes, it's no. And that is bothering me. The fact that they're 2 different colors, but the fact that it's like such a large section, and then I ran out. So, you heard it here first, folks. I'm gonna rip this down. I'm gonna rip it out. I'm gonna put it back on to like size 1 needles just to pick up all the stitches, and then I'll knit through. I think I'm on 8s. Yeah, I think this is where my 8s went. And just do it like that because it fits. It's just, don't like, and I just got 4 balls in the mail. So I think that brings, I just have 6 navy skeins now, so there's plenty to do this sweater. I overestimate it, but I love Mighty Stitch. The feel of them is just gorgeous. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna rip it back, make a clean break right after that, and then I will do like a couple of rows. I'll do the first increase after the color work, and then I will continue, get to the sleeve split, and we'll move right through like that, because it's not yes. So it's no. If it's not yes, it's no. And in general, holding it back, like I love the way that dark fade looks I can't see the difference, but I bet you can. So I just need to make it all uniform. And then I think I'll reach for this sweater a lot more when it looks cleaner, because that line is just so jumbled right now. I don't love it. Whew. Okay, and then my last whip this week is a new cast on. So my Knit Picks order came in, and yeah, it's that bright. I got Pucker from Knit Picks on their Mighty Stitch. So this is like kittens. If you're looking for like acrylic kittens, it's this. It's an 80-20. So it has 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And it is just so soft. Oh my goodness. So the, just keep petting it. It's so good. So yes, this is Pucker. And then I am pairing it with, I have it, might as well use it, Marina from Sport Weight Brava. And this one is Sport Weight Brava in the Cotton Candy colorway. So these are the colors. This is the stage that I'm setting up, and there's going to be color work of pink on pink, and I think that that's enough contrast for that. So I am excited about this, and I have cast it on. It's going to be a hat. I was thinking of making a sweater, but I'm actually going to try it in a hat. This is the Frida pattern that I'm working on. So I'm trying to make the sweater pattern, but I was working on those numbers for like hours yesterday, and I decided that I could swatch out, basically I could swatch out how it would look if I didn't have that gray background, and do a little less. So this is going to be, it's going to be a hat. I've done quite a lot of ribbing. I don't think I quite intended to make that much ribbing on a baby hat. I think the color work will go to here, and then I'll do a just decrease. But this does flip up pretty nicely when there's more fabric. So, oops, it's not showing you on that side. There you go. So it kind of creates this cute little, and I debated like actually just folding it and sewing it in and making it a folded brim. But if I did it now, I'm already several rows past. So, I mean, I could sew it. You're right, I could sew it. I could sew it. It would be like that. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it long. I think I meant to do like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows less. 4 rows less. Womp womp. I don't really feel like ripping it back because it's a baby hat and I don't want to. So I am just showing this to you so that you can see it before it gets its next layers. It'll probably be done if I get focused on this week. It could be done. So, but it's very soft, and I did the ribbing on a 4, and I am doing the color work on a 7. And this is going to be the Frida colorwork hat. So excited. Loving it. Yeah. So next up is going to be these flowers, which, yeah, there's definitely nice amount of contrast on there, which I need. And the leaves are going to be this color, which I think is good too. So that's kind of what I've been working on. I just started it last night because I was obviously avoiding working on my Mountain Mist because I didn't like it. And so this brings me to our Mr. Postman. Okay, so I got a fantastic piece from Mary Jo. Thank you. She is the Crafting Treehouse. I want to get it right. Crafting Treehouse, yes. So this one is the one that I am keeping. I'll open it so you can see it. Oh my goodness. Look at this. So it's wooden and kind of like carved in there. Crafting Treehouse. Can you see her information there? I think you can. I'm just gonna hold it still for you. Oh my goodness. This is stunning. The pin is stunning. Oh my God, I love it. And she is on Instagram as well. Handmade in Tennessee. Hello, Tennessee. So we do have a giveaway. It's okay. It's okay. It's kitties. It's kitties. Oh my gosh. Look at the little bow ties. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love them so much. These would be a beautiful addition to your projects for sure. She's got pins, she's got markers, and there's one more piece which I almost kept for myself because would you look at that bee? Oh my goodness, would you look at these wings? How stunning is that? So this is a needle gauge. So anyone who hasn't seen one, you stick your needle in there and figure out what size it is when your numbers inevitably wear off. But the bumblebee, oh my gosh. Oh, the little fluffy boy legs, oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't help it with cute things. This voice just comes out. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's super stunning. I'm going to be having, I'm going to additionally add them to my little gift it pile. So I'll have 2 prizes here, and I will try to pair them with something else that's been donated, maybe like a little skinny yarn or like a little bag, something like that. But they are just stunning. So please do go check her out. Thank you, Mary Jo. It is absolutely stunning, and I am thrilled to be able to share these. This guy's going right on a project bag. I don't know which one yet, but it is. Absolutely. And I'm gonna put the rest in my little prize bag right here. Keeping things safe. I also have all these gorgeous, I think it was Cinnamon did a donation of House Pride Cal beaded stitch markers. So I have those too. I kept those safe, but this is definitely, it's living with me. I have already spoken out that I don't agree with J.K. Rowling or her views on the trans community, that because I use Harry Potter in a lot of my inspirational designs, I don't want you to think that it is in support of those views, and that Hogwarts is home for all. So this is still special to me, even though she is not. So we'll continue to keep that view. But if you didn't hear it, I love it still. I do. It's just such a shame that it's been tainted right now. We move forward. We do good in what we can. So my Estrellas is coming out in September, and I was able to start offering pre-order kits. So the pattern is not out. September is the pattern, but I just kind of drew up the style sweatshirt so that you can kind of see how I'm envisioning that it would fit, so to speak. I do like, you know, choosing a size with a little bit of ease, maybe 4 inches. So if I have a 38 bust, I might choose the 40 just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. If you like baggier sweaters, if you like them fitted, maybe you want to choose the next size down so it's a little tighter. When I give you the bust size, that is the measured bust size. If your gauge is different by a stitch or two, in every single repeat, you're going to end up with another inch or two at the bust. So swatch if you really, 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 really need it to fit a certain way. Personally, I know if I choose a size that gives me this like 230, 240, 250 number, then I know it's gonna fit me based on my needles, my gauge, and my yarn. So I did sketch this up so you can kind of just see how I'm planning on it looking. My testers have been coming up with gorgeous color combinations. One of my favorites being like a black and silver going on right now. Ooh, so good. It's just that high contrast. Like we've got like Bellatrix in silver. We've got I think it's like a black and a electric blue. It's so good. Everyone's doing so good. I love them all. It's too hard to choose. But a few people are still waiting on their yarn due to kind of like lateness in shipping. I know Knit Picks is taking a really long time to get things. I personally am waiting on yarn from them as well, so I know the struggle. I do hope that it shows up for her soon. She's still got time. It's a DK weight sweater and it's only the end of June and we're aiming for September, but still it's a bummer that some people are like kind of past the sleeve split almost down to the belly button and she's like, where's my yarn? So that part stinks. And with that, I think I am going to sign off. That's everything I've been working on. I am working on the Frida sweater. I will pull out a testing call. It will go from it'll go from a 19-inch bust to a 28-inch bust, which should take you from a pretty much 6 months to 8 to 10 years old, depending on the size of your child. Some kids are skinnier at 8 than other kids. So truly depending on the size of your child. And then after that, my other patterns pick up at 32. So if your kid is wants more ease than a 28 gives you, I just got mail. So that was that. Anyway, I will finish this off and get the dog out on a walk because she could definitely use it. And I just went and picked the package up from outside, so it's not too bad. I will not be wearing this, but I got my tank top underneath, so I am ready for my walk. And I did feed her, and it's been long enough that I don't think she'll get sick. So all of that to say, back to the left-handed so you can see the pretty design. Let's start Thursday. I'm gonna attack my patterns and the kitchen and dyeing yarn and cleaning and breathing, and we got a grill. So hopefully we are grilling tonight and I'm so excited. So gotta get my walk in so I can eat. And with that, I am reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be, especially during these months that we have been dealing with lots and lots and lots of things. So she just threw her ball at me. Yeah. All right. Taking it one cup at a time, and I'll see you next week. Bye.